Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Yu-Gi-Oh! It's your buddy Cooper here, and today we are going to be doing some dueling, and that dueling is going to be against another Shadow Rider and the demoness Yubel. So let's see how this goes. Abitos and I have been doing pretty good. Our first day was a learning experience, but I don't think we lost a duel, so technically it was a good one. We just realized that our partner has a lot of bricks in his deck that he will never play. Or will not play unless it's under very, very strict circumstances. So that's not great. Also, he runs a lot of bricks. But hey, this time there is a very small chance we'll get to see his boss monster. And I say very small chance because it's going to take him like 5 turns in a tag duel. Yeah, unless I ran those cards, which I will later, but not in this deck. It's going to take him a long time. Alright, discard 1 card, return 1 monster in the field to the top of the owner's deck. That sounds like a great idea. I'm gonna discard 1 card. I'm gonna discard this card. I'm gonna put this card back to the top of the deck. Alright, I'm gonna flip Clown Zombie in hopes of hitting a TT. I'm going to summon Pyramid Turtle in hopes of hitting a TT. I'm gonna MST in hopes of hitting a TT. Or Mirror Force. Ah. There it is. Alright, so no matter what, she was going to have, or they were going to have cards left over. I would use my Premature Burial, but there's no point yet. Not until we know what the other trap is. I'm feeling something going on. Alright, sorry partner, we're not going to begin your spirit for a while. And look at that, not using my Premature Burial paid off. Unlucky he had such a powerful spell in his opening hand. Especially since I can lose my Premature Burial in the long run. But I didn't expect Lightning Vortex, that's for sure. Please hit Plague Spreader. Please hit Plague Spreader. That sucks, but at least I got to keep Premature Burial. The real problem is, damn it, there are freaking 2 traps on the field. 1 trap on the field. You could use Pyramid Turtle, yeah, just sacrifice one of these cards in your hand, it's totally worth. Completely worth it. Even better. That's the card you wanted to lose. Alright. And Royal Keeper is strong enough to beat old Donnie. And then you could put it face down, even though this card will not let it go. So Yubel's about to draw the card that she already had set on the field. Please don't roll 3. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. 3 6s, huh? Zork, is that you? Is that you, Zork? You cursing my opponents now? Alright, he can now summon Spirit of the Pharaoh. And for those of you that are curious, the reason this one gets a monster animation, despite the card, is because Abitos was one of the big bosses in Tag Force 1, and Tag Force 1 is where he got this animation. So yeah, we get Spirit of the Pharaoh, and it looks really good when it attacks. Also, he can revive the monster he threw away, and the one that died earlier. Spirit of the Pharaoh has a pretty handy effect. Alright, of course that means Needle Wall is gonna hit something. It's like almost guaranteed. I'm gonna activate Back to Square One since I drew a second one, which is really funny because now Yubel's gonna draw the same card again. I'm gonna flip Royal Keeper for extra damage. And I don't think they held back a Mirror Force, so I'm just gonna go in. Could be an MST, but screw it. Where's my Jackal cards? I'm gonna summon my Jackal. Ghost Knight of Jackal. Alright, I have all my Jackal cards. I have all my boss monsters, my opponent's boss monster, and his level 2 monsters. I can't really ask for more than this. This was a perfect setup. Donzalug almost messed me up, but my partner was strong. Like, this is insane how much damage we're dealing. We just won the duel. And of course, we'll end it with the animation. Spirit of the Pharaoh, attack! Yeah, that's attack. That animation comes from Tag Force 1. So that's why it's not very long. Alright, there we go. I'm sorry, Yubel, we had to do it. You know what's crazy? He's not wrong, because we haven't lost yet. So he could say that as long as we haven't lost. And honestly, he played really well in that one. I'm a little shocked. I'll take on Jan myself. I want to see my deck on its own, too. Even though I actually kind of enjoy tag dueling with Albedos, I want to make sure I can duel by myself and do just as good, if not better. I don't like going second, especially in a bricky deck like the one I'm running. 8 tributes in a 22 monster deck is very dangerous. And yet, I only drew one of them, and it's the big one. Alright, Sanctuary. Jellin Duo is very smart. Luckily, a back to square one says no. I also have Heavy Storm, so we can actually not have to back to square one. I also have Chiron, so yeah, there's plenty of plays here. Let me see if I get anything before I make a play. Nope. Okay, that's unfortunate. I mean, we're going to be annoyed by that field spell for quite a while. That is a fact. Jellin Duo is not really a monster I want to see back on the top of your deck. I'm going to be real with you. I don't want that card coming back, so I'm just going to go ahead and use Chiron. Chiron, just attack. Yep. You may be indestructible by battle, but any damage you take will get you killed. Alright, let's go ahead and just set this trap, which might not be enough to protect me, but we are hopeful. He did have 2. I was worried about that. Well, I'm glad I did actually kill the Jellin Duo then. I'll make that decision later. I did already lose Premature Burial. Nope, I'll make that decision now. Okay, we're going to use Phoenix Wing, Wind Blast. We're going to get rid of this card, because it probably has something to do with stall. And we're going to start hitting your hand. Yeah, our goal is to make sure your hand goes away. Let me guess, you have a Zera in your hand. Not a Warrior of Zera, but a different Zera. Yep, Archlord Zerato. If he had drawn Warrior of Zera, we would have died. I was 100% right. The only thing he was missing was Rhoda or Warrior of Zera. He would have had us. But luckily, I'm making him draw the same stuff, so nothing will change. What? That? You had 2? Did you really have 2? So he just said it the second time. Alright, Chiron, let's do your effect instead. This is the second Sanctuary I have to kill, just because I don't want to deal with Jellin Duo. Alright, Pyramid Turtle, you're the strongest zombie in my deck, so you can stick around. I mostly use you for my partner's deck, not for mine. Alright, so I have destroyed all your stuff. You're not going to be able to summon Archlord Zerato now. I've done everything in my power to stop that. All I have to do is attack you with Spirit Reaper to ensure you also don't get Mr. DeVille. Mazera DeVille. Alright, let's see. Nope, Warrior Returning Alive, which I don't want him to have. A 3rd Sanctuary, maybe? No, of course not. Oh, yo! What? Did that Warrior of Zera just come 1 turn too late? I'm sorry, dude. You totally could have had me. Well, that's a shame. I'm just gonna play my Pyramid Turtle. I drew all my zombie stuff, so... yeah. Oh, 1 trap to scare me. Draw a spell? Yep, that's it. That's game. I activate Chiron's effect. It's such a good effect. It's such a good effect. Oh, that top deck was way more clutch than I realized. Holy crap. Jan is good. Jan actually had us right there. I could have easily lost the duel if I did not top deck a spell card. I drew a spell card. It's the only reason we're still here. Now the only top deck he can get is an invincible monster. That is his only hope. I don't think there's anything good in the grave. Nope, Chiron beats it. Even you understand that. He didn't even attack. That's sad. You're very sad. He basically gave up. I activate MST. I could have also used Chiron's effect. That's the saddest part of this. Oh, what a way to start a video. That is quite good. I wish I was playing Digimon Time Stranger right now, but hey, you know what? This feels good too. It feels good to win. Alright, who's up next? Jagger, let me just continue. I don't need to tag duel, mostly because I don't want to look at Bonaparte. That face, man. Those jowls. I'm gonna go ahead and use raw. Damn it. Yeah, alright. Well, at least I get to go first. That'll be fun. Yeah, that'll be fun. Duel indeed. Alright. Not a great hand. Just the best. Oh, just the best cards in the game. Not a great hand. If I had Manticore, maybe. Yep, hi, Mr. Divine. This might seem like a bad play, and it is. It is 100% a bad play. But it's because I'm going to end up heavy storming. Let me guess, you have 2 more traps you want to show the class? No, he doesn't. Never mind, I might not end up heavy storming at all. I will, Chiron you, I guess. Yeah, just attack. I have many means of destroying Divine Dragon, but I'd rather it be dead, because if he draws it again, well, maybe he doesn't have his fusion. I don't know. That's a card you can top deck. I don't care if you re-top deck that. Ah, and because of that, I can't use Chiron. So you saved all your cards a little longer, but the thing is, I didn't need Chiron. I held back this. So now I have Chiron back. And reasoning will determine if I win this duel or not. Level 4. Oh, level 5. How unfortunate for you. Alright, if I were to steal my opponent's monster, 15 plus 17 plus 18, it's like, what, 5,000 damage showing? And then I can revive you. That's not enough. No, I think I'm going to back to square one to ensure that you draw that card again, because I want you to only have that card. Yeah. And I could have stolen it with my Jackal, but I can do that next turn by stealing the face down. So yeah, I'm going to make you draw that again. Honestly, I should have thrown away Brain Control, because he's definitely going to set next turn. The Jackal deck might be a little strong, despite its brick ability. Huh, that's not the same monster. He set something else. He set something else. I don't like that. I really don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. Alright, Ghost, find out what it was. I really don't like this. I had him for a while there, but now he can turn it all around. Hey, Morphin Jar, welcome to this side of the field. Alright. Because he has the ability to turn it all around, I'm going to simply set a card. I will not Foolish Burial, because if he has Monster Reborn after all that, I don't want to give him something better than I already have. Okay, well, yep, things are going to get a little scary, and I can't target Dragoon. Okay, just slightly scary. I don't have my boss either. My boss might be able to kill it. Oh, you can't kill both my cards, so you have to make a decision. Oh, that was probably the correct decision. I could have stolen Divine Dragon to stall for more time. Boss monster. Not a boss, not strong enough, but there's still a chance. Reason with the enemy. Plague Spread. It's my face down, Spirit Reaper? Alright, I'm gonna throw away a card to create something. Since I don't have Revival, I'm going to throw away my Manticore. I'm going to summon my Jackal. If I were to back to square one, return one monster on the field to the top of owner's deck. It doesn't say target one monster. But I'm going to assume I can't. I'm afraid that if I mess up, then I'm going to be forced to put one of my cards back to the top of the deck, which just seems foolish. Alright, Jackal, get me my card. Yay, I'm a thief. Alright, I'm going to end my turn. On turn end, I'm going to summon Manticore of Darkness by using my Manticore of Darkness, and then I summon it. And then I use my Manticore of Darkness to summon my Manticore. Now, I could do that. I really could. And then if you have, like, Card of Safe Return, you can infinite loop. I'm not joking. You can draw your entire deck if you wanted to. But we're not evil, so we're not going to do that. I'm not a bad person, guys. I'm not a bad guy. Alright, I draw. That's a pretty good top deck. That's a pretty good top deck. Oh, I have 5 exactly. Sorry, Plague Spreader. It looks like I can't keep you in grave. As long as I don't draw you, I think I'm fine with that. Damn it, I drew it. Well, you know what? We can throw it away, even if this doesn't have the ability to target the opponent. Yeah, it doesn't. See, I was right. We can't hit dragons. We could just do this. It's fine. At least I got Plague Spreader in grave. And if they kill Manticore, I guess I'm out of Beast Warrior cards, so that's a shame. Oh, he just drew another monster. What is it? Ooh, that's a good one. That's actually a pretty good card. My Manticore. Alright, Pyramid Turtle, let's thin out the deck. Just thin it out. Oh, wait, I'm not going to draw Spirit Reaper. Well, I guess I can always resummon it with this. So my weakness right now... Oh, well, no, I don't need it back. My weakness right now is I simply can't kill my opponent. It's a very, very easy problem to deal with, I'm sure. Okay, 400 damage is quite good. I will never run out of monsters. And if I ever do, we're in trouble, because then I'll never be able to summon my real monster. Okay, he'll come back, so don't worry about him. Yep, Manticore. I want you to come right back, because you are my damage dealer. Okay, he doesn't have anything. Come on, Ghost Knight! Ah, I got my Jackal card again, but it's not Ghost Knight. Damn it. Well, I can use it as tribute. Gosh darn it. I don't care if I take 100 damage. I just don't want to be in defense mode where he can... Okay, good. More damage. I mean, granted, it's Luster Dragon again, and that's unfortunate. But maybe he'll be dumb and attack my Pyramid Turtle. Damn it. That was the correct monster to kill. And Manticore, as long as I'm drawing these cards, yeah. So if I don't draw it now, I'm definitely out of time. I only need 1,000 damage, but I don't do burn. And Rage Battle Locks would be nice, but I can't use it. Because he's not going to play defensively anyway. Yeah, this was good. Having a monster where I can't target you. Morphing Jar actually screwed us. I had that duel in the bag until he played that Morphing Jar. He was lucky he had it in his opening hand. That changes a lot. That card is bigger than me. And it can pop monsters, so my freaking... Oh, crap, my Spirit Reaper's not even a viable card anymore. Spirit Reaper is no longer viable. I need to draw my Ghost Knight. I have to draw my Ghost Knight. And even then he has a trap, so we don't even know if it'll work, but we have to try. I draw. That can't work because I can't target. Yeah, that's rough. I'm finally out of options. And like I said, if he gets a card, a spell card or something... Oh, that's not what I meant, but... if he gets... is it continuous? Yeah, a continuous spell card, he can pop my freaking Spirit Reaper. Alright, so if I'm to get... I run 3 Ghost Knights. If I get my Ghost Knight now, I'm going to be pissed, because it's on a turn where I'm out of monsters. That's not a continuous spell, so it doesn't matter. He can't use that. Well, that's just unfortunate. Alright, you got me, Jagger. I don't have any burn cards. I don't run Magic Cylinder. I don't run anything, really. But you also have no monsters left. But you also have swords, so I guess you don't care. Nope, regular Knight of Ghost Knight. I need the other Knight. Sorry, not Ghost Knight. Do I have a Plague Spreader in here? I do have a Plague Spreader in my grave still. Okay. Well, that's good. I can always use that when the time comes. He'll just attack me if I try to use it now, though. So it turns out I could summon my big guy. I just never draw him. There are 3 in my deck. And 16 cards left in my deck. I just need to draw him. Okay, there he is. He finally is here. The problem is, if I do it while my opponent still has swords, and I give him back swords, he's not strong enough to win me the duel in 1 turn. So I would have to wait until I can win the duel in one turn. So if I wait one more turn, Swords is gone, then I can Giant Trunade, and then I have more turns, and I won't have to worry about him resetting it. Nope, I lost. Okay, well, he just top decked it. It was just timing on that one. Even if I summoned it, I mean, I do 300 damage maybe, and then he resets Swords, and then I have to go through 3 more turns of nonsense. Yeah, I didn't want to get Swordsed again. That would have sucked. Roxy, what are you doing? Roxy Kitty, what are you doing? You are just adorable. Alrighty, guys, let me go ahead and I'm going to have to end it early today. Sorry, my cat needs me, and I will be right back in the next episode. A little unfortunate we lost that duel, but again, we got unlucky, drew a continuous spell. I couldn't Giant Trunade Swords. I wouldn't have won the duel. I would have only done 300 damage, and then he would have simply been like, haha, I play Swords. And I would have been like, damn.